is the cup of my blood.
No, you're not.
Yes, I
Andrew! Peter! What are you doing? What are you arguing about?
am. Peter was saying you'd be the first in the kingdom, that he is better than us.
Well, I am certainly more worthy than you, aren't I, Jesus?
Stop! Stop fighting among yourselves. Haven't you learned anything from the time you have been with me? If you drink of the cup which I offer you today, you will be with me in my Father's house. Do not try to be first. The last will be first. Take this, all of you, and drink of it. This is the cup of my blood. Do this, remembering of me. My heart is heavy tonight. My hour is nearly here. I believe that one of them will betray me. Yes, one that is breaking bread with us. Judas.
I didn't think it would be like this. We have lost our way. We could have done more for the poor. And you should have been more confrontational and timid. We have lost our way. I cannot follow you.
What shall I say? Father, save me from this hour. But it is for this purpose I came to this hour. What about you? All of you. Will you also leave?
Lord, I don't know about all of them, but I never betrayed you. Where can we go? You alone have the words of everlasting life. I believe in you, and I shall stay with you.
Peter, I tell you that this very night, before the rooster crows at dawn, you will tell others that you don't even know me. You will say it 3 times.
No, not me. Never.
Let us journey on to the Kidron Valley.
And so they traveled until they came to an open space. And Jesus then said,
Stay awake with me while I spend my time in prayer. Abba! Abba! My Father, you have the power to do all things. So take this cup away from me. Please! Please! I am begging you to take this cup away from me. But not my will. Let your will be done.
and the angel of God came to Jesus, and he
to your hands I commit again with all I am for you, Lord. Let my will be just like yours. Asleep? How can all of you be asleep? Peter, I asked you to keep vigil with me for just 1 hour. Never mind. It doesn't matter now. My hour is here. Look, now it begins.
Jesus knew of the place which Jesus had taken his disciples. He led a group of soldiers and approached Jesus.
Who are you looking for?
Jesus, the Nazarene.
I am he. Who have you come for?
Jesus of Nazareth.
I have told you, I am he. If you are here to arrest me, then do it. Let all these people go free.
Then one of the soldiers came forward to arrest Jesus.
No, you will never take it. Ah!
Stop! Peter, put the sword back in its sheath. Violence brings more violence. Those who live by the sword will die by the sword. Judas,
Rabbi.
do what you have come for. Simon Peter, do you love me?
Yes, Lord. You know that I love you.
Feed my sheep.
First, Judas, here's your reward. 30 pieces of silver. Judas, you traitor! I'm killing myself.
They brought Jesus before Pilate.
What charge do you bring against this man?
He is a criminal. If he were not, we certainly would not have handed him over to you.
He doesn't need to be brought to me. Pass judgment on him according to your own law.
No, you must hear this case. We do not have the authority to put anyone to death.
Dead. Aren't you getting a bit ahead of yourselves? So, are you claiming to be this king of the Jews?
Are you saying this on your own? Or have others told you about me?
I am not a Jew. I am not one of your kind. Your own nation and the leaders of your people have brought you to me. They want me to stand in judgment of you. So what have you done?
My kingdom does not belong to this world. If my kingdom were of this world, my friends would be fighting to keep me from being handed over to the crowd. But as it is, my kingdom is not here.
So then, you are a king.
You are the one that keeps talking about a king. The reason that I was born, the reason that I was sent into the world, is to testify to the truth. Everyone who belongs to the truth listens to my voice.
Truth. What does that mean? I have done what you asked. I have questioned him, and I find no guilt in him. But according to custom, I can release you one prisoner for your Passover. Do you want me to release the king of the Jews?
No, he is guilty according to our law. we don't. I remember seeing you with the other followers. You are the one that cut off the ear of one of the guards.
I have already told you that you're wrong. For the third time, I do not know the man.
At that moment, the rooster began to crow.
Simon Peter, do you love me?
Yes, Lord. You know that I love you. Oh my God! What have I done?
I am going to bring him out to you so that you can see he is nothing. He is nobody's king. Look at the man.
Away with him! Away with him! Crucify him!
You fools! Take him yourselves and crucify him. I find no guilt in him.
We have our law, a law that this man defiled. He claims to be the Son of God. He claims to be greater than Caesar. If you release this man, you are no friend of Caesar. Give us what we demand. Crucify him!
Where do you come from? Do you refuse to speak to me? Answer me! Don't you get it? Don't you know that I have the power to release you? I can set you free. But I also have the power to crucify you.
You will have no power over me whatsoever, unless it had been given to you from above. That is why the one that you oversee is guilty of the greater sin.
I don't understand you. How can you be so determined to destroy yourself?
If you release this man, you are no friend of Caesar. Anyone who makes himself a king is opposed to Caesar. That man must die. Crucify him!
In the end, Pilate handed Jesus over to be crucified. So Jesus was forced to carry the cross on his way to Calvary.
Blessed are the barren, and the wombs that never bore, and the breasts that did not nourish. Then they will say to the mountains, fall on us, and to the hills, cover us. For if they do these things when the wood is green, what will happen when it is dry?
Peter had tried to follow Jesus from a distance.
Peter!
I can't be a part of this. I can't look at you.
Peter! It's going to be all right. All right.
I was afraid. I denied you. Turned away from you, just like you said I would. I was so afraid.
All right.
No, it isn't. I can't do this.
Simon Peter! Do you love me?
Yes, Lord. You know that I love you.
There they crucified him, and 2 others with him. One on either side, and Jesus in the middle. Pilate had an inscription placed on the cross: Jesus the Nazarene, the King of the Jews.
You should not have written that this man was the king of the Jews. Instead, you should have written that this man claimed to be the king of the Jews. No. What I have written, I have written. If you are the Son of God, stop all of this. Kill the soldiers, destroy all our enemies. Save us and save yourself. Be quiet. You are guilty for what you have done. So am I. But this man has done nothing wrong. Jesus, remember me. Remember all of us, and you enter into your kingdom.
I promise you that today you will be with me in paradise.
Where could we go? You alone have words of everlasting life.
This is your mother.
From that hour onward, John took her to his home. The last to return was Judas, now understanding the meaning of the sacrifice that Jesus was making.
Please! Take these coins! I do not want them! I thought your mission was wrong! I thought I could do better! I am so ashamed! I beg you! Look! Beg you! Jesus, forgive me.
Yes, I forgive you. Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. God, dear God, why have you forsaken me?
Listen, he's calling for Elijah. Let's see if Elijah comes to take him down.
I am thirsty.
They soaked a sponge in sour vinegar and lifted it up for Jesus to drink.
It is finished. Father, into your hands I commit again with all I am for you, Lord.
Since it was the preparation for the Sabbath, bodies were taken down from the cross. He broke the legs of the two crucified with Jesus to hasten their death and dug them